So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right. 4 down, check, check.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D Ford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Goff now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Here goes tonight. 20. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on. Third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Goff now looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 30-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Being chased out left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First and goal, Jets.
Got it. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Oh, you got deep? Check 15. Check.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bridgewater to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And an alley to run. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Now this throw caught left side and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, pop, pop.
Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson completes it to Coleman. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Bet. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Noah Spence. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Bridgewater on first down. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
To throw again on second down, Bridgewater. He's going to take off with it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the fourth quarter, but second quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game.
He rifles one that's in a very good field position late in this first half.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Kill, kill, kill. Rotate. Kill, kill, kill. Check your hot read.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Jackson. And Diggs has it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 40 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go to Johnson again. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves.
Often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. D. Ford racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. He had 3 of those sacks last week en route to being the AFC Defensive Player of the Week 1 right there. How do you block him now?
That's the question you think that they'd be able to answer. After having 3 the week before, you would make all the necessary adjustments in practice, but he's such an imposing.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Check. Watch 54. 36.
It's Coleman here. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The 2nd down play, not much better than to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially again.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Charles Clay, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to get a score back. Lutz with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Forced out to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. 30. The 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously, something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Back. Yeah. I got him. Check. Hey.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Play action. It's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before they get...
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Noah Spence picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Throw caught here by Bird. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. I got you, boy. Set. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 52.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.